They're actually here!
Hello everyone, welcome back to Overdom's Reactions. My name's Casper Fox, this is Mortius, and today we're back with more Legally Blonde.
And that was definitely only the first time we had to record that intro. We are here with the second to last episode of Legally Blonde, and I am so excited to bring you guys these ones. These are some of my favorite songs in the entire show, and we're getting real close to the end, my man. Now, before we get into it, I do want to give a quick clarifier for you guys to know this is my first recording on a brand new computer setup. So first and foremost, thank you so much to all of you for the support you have shown this channel. I would not have been able to upgrade my system in the way that I have without the support we've gotten from you folks here on YouTube, and especially the folks over on Patreon. Now, the other thing I do have to say, though, is that means that not everything is set up completely perfectly. I'm a little bit, like, brighter and more whited out. Casper's like, our balancing isn't 100% perfect. That's going to be the case for this episode and next episode of Legally Blonde, but Casper has some really cool things he needs to record for his solo project. I have in-laws coming into town for the holidays, so for all kinds of reasons, we just didn't have time to get things perfect. We got them as close as we can. Thank you for your patience if things look just slightly less visually perfect. Trust me, in the long run, this upgrade's gonna be really good. We're just gonna have a little 2-episode hiccup for the last 2 episodes of Legally Blonde. Casper, are you ready for this episode?
Yeah, I'm so ready. Nothing eventful happened in the last one. There were absolutely no comparison or parallels to be picked from us, and of course the musical obviously was a great trial. We found out that Carlos is in fact gay, so I'm excited to see how
European.
the tape plays out.
So,
Southern European.
We get today to, you ready for this? Our first ever, I believe on the channel, title song. It's not
Is it called Legally Blonde?
It's not super common for modern contemporary musicals to have title songs. Like, you know, there's no song in Epic called Epic. Ironically, there's a song in Hadestown called Epic, but, or like, sometimes they'll include the title in it, like there's Way Down Hadestown, exactly, but this song is literally just called Legally Blonde. And I am excited to bring this one to you because it is just, it's very rare, like I said, that a contemporary musical will straight up have a title song, but this one earns it. This one absolutely 100% earns it. So I'm really excited to bring it to you guys here on YouTube, excited to bring it to my buddy here next to me. And without any further ado, let's hop on into the penultimate episode of Legally Blonde, the musical. Pew.
To Emmett for decisively turning the case around and for nailing the pool boy.
Emmett nailed the pool boy. Well, I have to share this victory with L.
To Emmett. And I can't believe I'm saying this. To L.
To L.
Yeah.
Okay, but since when did a finely tuned gaydar qualify as a legal victory?
But without that gaydar, we wouldn't be celebrating with champagne. We'd be dead in the water.
I love the way that even Emmett tried to, or not Emmett, sorry, even Warner tried to bring her down in this moment. Even Callahan was like, yeah, but it got us farther than anyone else was managing. Like, it's cool seeing that little bit of, like, appreciation now being extended to her.
It's nice that, like, this is one of the I think there's probably some kind of, like, it's like a cliche or niche or whatever. It's similar to, like you have this one niche thing that comes in handy when it's needed the most, right? For example, if you've seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
The opposite of, like, Jack of all trades.
Yeah, so for example, in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, there's an episode where they need to do an escape room where Norm Scully knows Morse code all of a sudden, right? Which they know for the it's a night. I really like that. Is that called, what is that called? It's called something specific.
I don't know. I can't think of it either. Like I said, it's the opposite of the Jack of all trades cliche.
Yeah.
But I don't remember specifically what it's called. Regardless, no, I get exactly what you're saying, though, and I think you described it well enough that other people will understand what we're saying.
Elle Woods trusts her gut and has shown more legal smarts than most my staff. She won this round, making her a good lawyer. And, while we'd still love to hear that alibi she got, by keeping it, she's never compromised the client's trust, making her a great one.
Damn.
Right?
Which is more than I can say for you, Warner. Be useful. Go get me a coffee.
We're drinking champagne.
Splenda and Skim.
I know, right? What a moment. Also, can we just talk about Callahan's actor being probably the only person I can think of who can make Splenda and Skim, like, kind of terrifying? Just like, Splenda and Skim. Like,
His voice
so
is so
good.
unique.
Honestly,
Yeah,
not to bring another
crazy.
parallel to the same show, but honestly, I feel like that's almost kind of similar to like Andre Brower as Captain Holt. Like when
Holt,
he's able to bring in just like velvet thunder, like that little bit of like just that tonality he can bring to his voice when it really needs it. That fits surprisingly well as sort of the comedy straight or the like dramatic straight man in a comedy show, which is really what Callahan's serving here. Callahan's just like a darker version of Holt, really, as far as like the role he serves in the comedy and story.
Yeah.
As for the rest of you, go home, get a good night's sleep. I need you all sharp tomorrow morning. Ms. Woods, could I have a word?
Of course. I'll catch up with you in a second. Thank you, Professor Callahan, for what you said before. It meant a lot to me.
Well, you deserved it. Don't tell the other law students I said so. I have a scary reputation to uphold.
Oh, don't worry, your secret is safe with me.
Here.
But I really do appreciate this opportunity to work with you.
Surely
I've
not.
learned so much.
No, what you've learned isn't the point. You have instincts, and instincts, legal or otherwise, can't be taught. Trust your instincts. I thought you were smarter than that.
Ew.
Is this the only reason you gave me the internship?
It's been nice working with you, Ms. Woods. You can show yourself out.
Ew.
Hey, Casper.
No.
Remember in Act 1 when you were like, hey, good thing there's no one big awful moment in this show, like, spoilers for Hamilton, Hamilton cheating on his wife or anything like that. You were like, oh, happy, fun show. Good thing there's no massive cringe moments that twist your stomach and make you want to cry.
Ew, we just compared you to Captain Holt, man.
Real.
Come on.
Well, I
But
did say
again,
darker evil version, and there was a reason.
I
but
mean,
oh my gosh.
I gotta appreciate just how fantastic of an actor he is, because I was liking his intimidation, and now because he's still acting as the same character, but I just hate him now because of how well
it's
he acted as that
a really
fucking
effective
douchebag. Yeah.
turnover without really that
Yes.
big of a like he's not acting that much different to her than he was to Warner. But I mean, except for like, you know, the objectification, inherently there's going to be a difference between like how he views like the male law student, the female law student. But other than that, just the general demeanor did not change that much. He didn't have like a 180 turn to a bad guy. Like he still very much is representing himself as the same guy. He's just a slimy lawyer. And then I thought you were smarter. The fact that she slaps him, and the fact that they saw behind.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed one thing, but I'm not going to say it if you didn't, because it was subtle and I'll bring attention back to it later.
Okay.
That being said, yeah, sucks.
Ew.
Well, hello, Marilyn. It looks like you'll make partner now. I mean, you really earned it.
Warner, shut up.
Yeah, damn right. Shut the fuck up, Warner.
Yeah. I mean, hey, even Vivian in that moment.
Oh, go supporting girls. Oh.
As much as she can.
Take back the books and pack up the clothes. Clear out the room and drop off the key. Leave with what's left of my dignity. Get in the car and just go. Chalk it all up to experience. They said I'd fail, but I disagreed. Who could say then where lead. Well, now I know. Back to the sun, back to the shore, back to what I was before. Back where I'm known, back in my own very small pond. Laugh with my friends when I arrive. We'll drop the top and just drive. That's fine with me. Just let me be legally blonde.
Oh no.
This is our title song, Casper.
Oh my god, that's so much. I really thought that was gonna be different. But something already. This song is in 3/4, and we've been talking about how messages with like
you're right.
messages of like really powerful like stuff similar
Yeah.
to Burn in Hamilton, and was it?
I mean, no longer you.
Was it in Ireland? In Ireland,
Yeah.
we have these like really profound speeches in these 3/4. That seems to be a reoccurring thing here, which is also for the music. Oh, that's heartbreaking,
Right?
man.
And
Because-
they like what was it? Back to the sun, back to the shore, back to what I was before. That's what hurts more than anything else, honestly. The back to what I was before. It's the idea that like she's so shaken by this that she would accept a full regression. Not even back to where I was before, not even back to who I was before, back to what I was before. Back where I'm known, back in my own very small pond. This
Really?
song breaks me every time.
it's such a sad, because remember in at the party where what the fuck is Warner's girlfriend's name again?
Vivian.
Vivian. When Vivian was saying that at some point we're gonna pick out Supreme Judges, you are gonna be tanning, right?
Yes.
And her entire thing was that she wanted to prove that she could, and then having that stripped away from her without it having to do with how her academics went, because the entire thing has
Yes.
been like what if I fail? What if I don't start like? And she put
She
all this
didn't
work to
fail
only to be
at what
taken
she
away by
can-
that
yes,
shit. Literally,
yes!
right? Yeah. Terrible, man.
It's awful
Horrible.
and way too real. Like, this isn't like a fictional situation, you know? Like, it's just, oh, it sucks.
This
It
probably
hurts.
happens a lot.
Yeah. And then... And let's talk about her acting, too, here.
Oh yeah.
There she is. Intern of the year.
Thanks for your help and for all you've done. Thank you for treating me decently.
What's wrong?
Maybe someday you can visit me. Give me a call. Say hello.
Wait, where are you going?
Sorry, I'm letting down everyone.
What brought on
You
this?
did your best with a hopeless case.
That's ludicrous.
You are the best thing
About this place.
Oh my god, perfect, dude. Heartbreaking. She
Unison.
because
And
of
the
this.
fact that
No.
he's in this high vulnerable part where she's in this low like the sort of low alto versus a high tenor is usually used for more vulnerable like women in Broadway. They get their high belts during their power moments and they have a much like lower somber vulnerability, whereas men, they usually get those like power belts as well, but like that sort of higher like softer thing, kind of like Eurylochus and Puppeteer, like we've talked about this in lots of shows before, where that much more soft, and the fact that they use alternating vulnerability to get them on the same note, oh my god,
Oh yeah.
it's so good.
It's so sad because it genuinely seems like she believes that she's not good enough just because of because obviously I get and understand that the internship was kind of like the trophy of whatever class they were in and whatnot, right?
Well, I
But
think she believes that the only reason she got anywhere she did is because he wanted her in that way. That's the
as a
problem.
repercussion
Yes.
of it, right? Because that and it shows in the lyrics, which I think is absolutely horrible, because she worked so hard to even if she didn't get the internship, she still made it to Harvard and
Yes.
still got decent grades, right? Yes,
175, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that it goes back and forth to just like like, you did your best. No, but that's ludicrous. You are, like, they're going back and forth before going in unison. I'm playing it again. You can't stop me. So...
Well, you should know. What's wrong?
Maybe someday you can visit me. Give me a call. Say hello.
Wait, where are you going?
Sorry, I'm letting down everyone.
What brought on this?
You did your best with a hopeless case.
That's ludicrous.
You are the best thing
About this place. Well, you should know.
Callahan hit on me.
He what?
Please believe.
He kissed me, then he fired me, and he made it very clear I don't belong here.
He's wrong. Hey, we'll fix it. We'll fight it.
Emmett, please. There's no reason for me to stay.
What about love? I never mentioned love. The timing's bad, I know. But perhaps, if I'd made it more clear that you belong right here, you wouldn't have to go. 'Cause you know that I'm so much in love. Please, will you open the door?
On the beach, to read within reach. Don't stray beyond.
We both know you worth so much
Some girls fly hard, some face the drum. Some girls were just meant to smile.
Dude,
Some
this is
girls
an Ireland
fight
reprise.
hard, some face the trial, some girls were just meant to smile.
Oh god.
God!
Bro, dude, did you hear the no 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 no? That's the start to Ireland right there, which is also in 3/4. This is one giant parallel to the dark side of the coin of what the hairdresser was singing about.
yes,
And how like
100%.
oh my god, this is so and oh shit, I had one more. Oh yeah,
And love da 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 also returning
Ireland.
the first time. No,
Yeah.
I'm saying no. That's been around for a long time. That's that like was that law? Is that da da law? Like we've talked about that in the past.
Oh,
you
it's
know,
motif.
you know
Oh,
that
gotcha,
the
okay.
motif that we've talked about. Maybe that's one of the Act 1 bits that we took too long in between the acts for you to remember. But there's this recurring motif of just like the. Like, or like even in like What You Want, like she mentions to the lawyer is like the love you ever been in love, because if you'll have you'll know
Gotcha.
that love never accepts a defeat, like that
Gotcha,
motif.
yeah.
And this is the first time Emmett is bringing in the love motif, and we talked
Yeah.
about how important it was that Elle, for the first time at the end of Act 1, he said law instead of love within that yearning motif, but now Emmett gets the yearning motif and it's for Elle. I'm fine. I'm
Dude,
normal.
And when he said what brought this on, she said you did your best.
Yeah.
So I was like, for a second, holy shit, what do you mean? And then also I had one more thing.
I'm prepared to play it all again if you need a reminder.
No, you're so fine. It's so this was a massive change, but we didn't hear the change motif at all.
Yeah,
the
that's
string was like that, and I think it was because it was so unexpected or so like in a completely different
almost
like
like
aspect
the
of it.
violin is like writing on the wall for the change. It's indicating change
Yeah.
that's coming, and there was no way to see this
Yeah.
change coming, so even the
Yeah.
instruments couldn't. Cool.
Yeah.
I like that take a lot. That's awesome. Okay. Cool. I love all these thoughts. I want to hear that whole... And just like the way that he's just belting over her doing a reprise of the star is just Casper.
But perhaps, if I'd made it more clear that you belong right here, you wouldn't have to go. 'Cause you know that I'm so much in love. Please, will you open the door?
On the beach, to read within reach. Don't stray beyond.
We both know you're worth so much
Some girls fly hard, some face the drum. Some girls were just meant to smile.
If you can hear, can I just say how much I want you to stay?
It's not up to me. Just let me be legally blonde.
I need you to stay.
It's not up to me.
Just let me be legally blonde.
Part of your world.
Casper!
Sorry, same chord progression.
You can't make
Same chord
jokes during that
progression,
part.
No, but it makes sense. It's a nice parallel if you
yeah?
draw to it. To someone feeling so misplaced and knowing that there's a place they want to go where they would fit better in. She's thinking about going back to what's familiar, whereas Ariel is more. It's basically they're both in like a
You're
place where they
so
wanna
good
go
at this
somewhere,
that you can take a stupid joke you make and turn it into real actual analysis, and I hate you for it. That's phenomenal.
Musically fantastic.
Wasn't
These
that
two
the best?
sound so well together.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
big time.
Yes,
So
their chemistry is so good. Vocally,
Oh, yeah.
personality, acting, singing, everything about it.
Big
I
time.
don't even remember what the next song is. I was just so waiting to get to this song that I can't even remember what's next. So we're just going to hop into it. Next song on the plate. Here we go.
Is that a squirrel?
Come on, Rufus! Come on, Rufus! Oh, good boy, good boy.
Oh,
he's
that's
with the
dog!
Rufus,
Yeah.
sit. Good dog.
Aw,
Wow. He really likes you.
he's not
And I
sitting.
like him.
Oh. Well, hey, thanks for walking Rufus for me.
Was the least I could do. Consider this training a thank you for staying by me at the hospital.
Oh, believe me, the pleasure was all mine.
Well, I should get back to my route now. Duty calls.
His instrumental licks get me every time.
Duty calls. He's all that and he has a job. Oh, come on, Rufus. It's time for your manicure. Good boy. Duty calls.
Paulette, I just came to say goodbye.
What? Goodbye?
I'm going back home to California.
What? California? Why?
Back to where I make sense.
Honey, you're not making any now. What happened?
Yeah, tell her, Paulette.
All of this time I
Wait.
thought I was proving myself and making a difference, but it turns out I'm just one big blonde joke, and that's all anybody's ever gonna see.
That's not what I see.
Plot twist of the century. What the I did not see that coming, bro.
It's really funny because when you know the twist, you can totally tell it's her under there, like as Rufus is walking by. But I didn't see it coming the first time I watched it either.
Oh my
but
God.
like once you know it, it's like that's so like how did none of us notice that was so clearly vivid? And like the on stage like head things only come down to like here. Like you can even see like her lipstick. It's so obvious, but everyone's paying so much attention to Rufus that you just you wouldn't even think to look at the girls in the background. But it's
Right
wildly
there.
obvious.
Sure.
Regardless,
Dude.
yeah, plot twist of the century. Women supporting women, Casper.
Bro, the music that wasn't out, like it was like a divine being has entered the fucking battleground. Yeah. Did you see she has a little Irish flag on the door? That's so nice, like at the bottom of the door. It's so
Yeah.
beautiful. Like,
We girls have to stick together. And maybe Warner saw a blonde who is sleeping her way to the top, but all I see is a woman who doesn't have to. I used to pray for the day you'd leave. Swore up and down you did not belong. But when I'm wrong, then I say I'm wrong, and I was wrong about you. So listen up, I see no end to what you'll achieve. That's only if you don't turn and run. You proved it to me, now show everyone what you can do. And you look great in dark blue. Back in the game, back on the case. Take a good look at my face. I'm not a fool, as is the rule. I do not fall, but I see a star. You're my debut. You got the best freaking show.
Sorry, Vivian. You keep it. But I'm never.
Hold on. Before we get to that, how cool is that? Like, I love the like. As a rule, I do not bond, but you lit a fuse. You got the best friggin' shoe. Like, just the whole thing is just so like. I'm still who I am. We're not besties after this, but like. I've seen what you can do, and I guess I believe in you now too. You showed me, now show everyone what you can do. It's such a good, it's the most important theme in this whole show.
How can you say no after she belts like that? Hello, Elle, come on, bro.
Real.
Never wearing that again.
Elle!
Go to the closet.
Honey! You're in the
Come out the
supply
closet.
closet!
I know! I said I'm never wearing that again! I'm wearing this! In my jeans, back to the trial, but I'm going back in my style. 'Cause it's a fact, when you're attacked, got to respond. I know, hand me my bag, I'm that American flag. Somebody screws, somebody proves, legally
What was that? It's their parents.
Mom and Dad, take a picture!
Can you pause?
Oh yes, of course.
Can you go back like 15 seconds?
Yeah, sure. What? Did I miss something? What are we noticing? Hold on.
So head time and then.
Oh, is
Did you hear
it?
that?
Is there some of that motif still? God, you're so good at that. That's really impressive that you pick up on those. You're so
something.
I mean, this is just a big, this is just a big change happening throughout the song. But yeah,
Touché.
still.
Yeah.
Take a picture!
Everyone say cheese!
Oh, say legally blonde!
Horn guitar's back.
Oh my god, oh, thanks, Greek chorus, but I don't need voices in my head today. Honey, it's us, the girls and girls in there.
They're actually here.
Came to see
They're actually there.
President B. Legally blonde. Legally blonde. You got a right to be legally blonde. You got a right to be legally blonde.
And that's actually from the original too, where those three characters from the start, because in the original there isn't like a Greek chorus or anything. They don't show up as like voices in her head. But like, I'm not even saying like musically, like they don't actually, like in the movie they don't show up as like voices in her head or anything. But those three characters from the beginning do actually come back at the end to support her in the trial. It leads to some very funny moments. So it's cool that it was like, I don't need the chorus, I don't need voices in my head today. And I like how they all kind of frown. They're like, Elle, girl, what are you saying? We're here.
What are you
It's
talking about?
us. The girls are down. Like, are you good? Are you okay?
Paulette, what's going on?
Oh, well, we're all just cheering on our friend Elle.
Yeah!
I've got another package for you.
Oh, thanks,
big one.
Kyle. B. O'Boyle. Hey, what does the B stand for?
Brendan.
Brendan O'Boyle? How is this getting you more visibly emotional? That I was sitting there the whole time, like I'm over here crying the 20th time I've heard the title song, and Casper's just like, oh, this is kind of emotional. This man starts river dancing and he starts sobbing. What's going on?
Because she was like,
I
girls
know,
like you
yeah.
always get to see Ireland. She finally got her Irish sailor. Aww.
I love you. I love doing this to you. I love how emotionally attached you are to things I don't
I
expect.
love her. Oh my god! scary.
Mister, you're fired. Guess who I hired? Represent me. You gotta be.
Oh my god!
Yeah! That was Legally Blonde and Legally Blonde remix. What a hype!
Yes.
I know, right? And did you catch because I didn't see a reaction to it, maybe you were just processing all things happening. Did you catch that Brooke walked in and told Callahan, Mister, you're fired?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm just making sure you didn't that's a big moment. You didn't react to it. I don't know. Sometimes you miss things. Don't look at me like that. So that is the end of our second to last episode. And when we get to the end, we've got the conclusion of the trial and then the conclusion of the story. That's pretty exciting, man.
Yeah. You, Callahan. I knew it, bro. Because Callahan in Big Hero 6 is also the bad guy. I should have known. Shame on you, past Spur.
It's not the past Spur. All right, well, thank you guys very much for being here for the second to last episode of Legally Blonde. Definitely make sure you tune in next week for the big grand finale, but we really hope you appreciated this wonderful episode. I love these songs so much, and I'm really glad you did too. And I'm glad you found emotion where you didn't expect to. Like, it's a really good ending. So, thank you very much for being here, all of you. Thank you to all of these names scrolling on either side. And as always, greet the world with open arms, and we will see you guys next time. Bye!
And click the boxes.